Now let's say I want to animate my camera like it's moving inside the room slowly so that it can show the room properly. Very slow, not too much concentration. Okay. So first, before doing the animation, let's say I want it up to 5 seconds. So I'm gonna say 24, around 120. Okay.
120 per
120 frames.
per second.
24 frame per second for 5 seconds. I'm gonna make it 120. Okay. So click here on the time configuration.
Will you select camera first?
No need, nothing to select. Click on the time configuration. I mean on all the 4 views. Anywhere you can be, for the time configuration you can be anywhere. This button, time configuration.
Click there.
Click that. And in the end time here, type 120. Frame rate, make it custom.
If we select Paul, it will not come.
If you select Paul, it will be 24, but still custom 24 frame per second.
What is the 120
Make it 120 again because it reduced. 120 means 0 to 120 frames. So 120 images becomes one animation for 5 seconds.
I can keep 200.
200 means
5 seconds.
200 will be 4,000. 200 divided by 24. 8 seconds.
Yeah.
So each 24 frame is 1 second, which means 24 images. Okay.
Why frame count is 120?
120. Yes, we need 120.
Frame count.
Frame count. This one 121 plus 1 because it's starting from 0, not from 1.
My one is 116. So I'll change it.
120. Make it 120 and this one should be 121. Click OK.
This 120 is specific for 4 seconds or I can do for anything?
5 seconds. 5 seconds fix. Yeah. 24 into.
So but it will move which angle?
That we can decide any angle we want. Click OK. Now select only the camera. Select only the camera. Say I'm in all the 4 views. Okay. So the camera view is also on to know what is going to happen. Okay. So click on the select and move. Select the camera. Click here on the select and move. Switch on the auto key. Switch on the auto key. So as you can see, the top view is selecting in color red. Okay. So the reason it's showing red because when I move this coordinates in the top view only the camera will move. Fine. So I will type, let's say here you see saying 0. I'm going to type over there 24, press enter. You will see the slider coming to 24. So the camera I'm going to move is towards the x-axis. But I can do it from here, but better is you see this arrow key in the X, just you can click like that to move your camera slowly as much as you want.
Which
X arrow, the top one. If you hold, it goes like that. That's the reason. As much as you want, look at the camera view how much you are moving. And in the y-axis, I'm zooming in towards the sofa like that. So when I drag the slider, you can see how the movement happened. See, in 0 it was here. In 24 it came till here. Out of the home? Close to the home?
Sorry, now y-axis we are doing in there.
Now, once you're done with the 24, type 48 here. Type 48. This one. And in the y-axis, you can zoom in more towards the camera. Like I'm going towards the door.
So this much things it will show in only 1 second, so it will go fast if we click too much.
Too much, yes.
How we to visualize exactly how much view I want to make because otherwise if I click too much the Y or X, it will go nuts. That's all. So how we
Normally, see, right now I'm using the coordinates to control.
yes,
Okay.
that's why I'm
How can you
asking.
do this?
With coordinates it's difficult to
Can I do
control.
like this?
Or no, some of them what they do, they give a path and they ask the camera to follow the path. So 0 to 120.
This is better. No?
That can be done. But for now, coordinates is fine.
So path means how you will go the same create path.
You will draw a line
Okay.
and you will say the camera to follow the line. You remember the path deform the text?
We already did same.
The same thing, exactly.
That is more better.
That will, but
Even timing trying.
it's 0 to 120, that's it. Now, 48 plus 24, how much? 72. And you can move him more. In the 72, you can move as much as y-axis you want, and x-axis, how far you want him to go. So every frame, I'm moving. So let's say 96. And again, I'm moving him inside. So I'm controlling the camera how exactly I want him to be. No, 24, 48, 72, 96, and the last one will be 120. Once you're done, you will switch off the auto key and you will take the slider back to 0.
In the middle is where you step out and you
Again, you can switch on auto key, no problem.
again start. Well, I want to redo. For example, 0 to 20 something, 0 to 40 something is. So I want to redo.
You want to do a different animation. Then you have to select that keys and you have to delete. Right click, delete. Or just press delete. Like that.
Now auto be closed.
Auto key close and take the slider back to 0. Take the slider back to 0.
Then 96, sir.
96, the last one will be 120.
Auto be stop. We stopped AutoCAD. Now what to do?
You see the slider is on 120, right? Take him back to 0. Yeah. Done? No, here. I'm clicking on the slider, press and hold the left click, drag it. Yeah.
Now we play.
No need to play. Yeah, finish the auto key and take the slider back to 0. Now, let me maximize the camera view. Now, I can decide this one to be rendered. Okay, so normally when you do the rendering of this particular drawing, you have to render him into an image format. So the image format you can render should be either PNG, .png or .targa, which is TGA. So these are the two files After Effects will accept. Okay. Now how exactly it works, the PNG, why we are doing this, we are rendering an image sequence, is because if it crashes in between, whatever is rendered, the image will be there. Let's say 120 frames, on the 60th frame it crashed. So next time you can start from 61. Okay. So never render your file in AVI. AVI is a video format, or MOV, or whatever the video format is. Because let's say 60 frame render and it crashed, again you have to start from the 0. So this is the reason we are rendering into image format. So how you can render in image format, it's like this. Go to the rendering and choose render setup. Go to the rendering and choose render setup. In the common tab, you see the time output over there. You can say active time segment. So it's going to start from 0 up to 120.
80 is there, no?
Which one? That is range.
Okay.
Range means, let's say you want to render only 40 frames. You can say 0 to 40. In the time output, choose active time segment. You have only till 96? Okay, then you have to choose a range and say 0 to 96. Common tab, yeah, in the time output, active time segment. Active time segment. 0 to 120. Done? Once you're done, just come down slowly until you see the section called render output.
We will keep 80 only.
When you say active time segment, it will be 120.
No, this okay, we are using
First.
That active time up to that, what we need to do?
Come down, scroll down. You will see a section called render output.
Okay. Save file.
Click on the files, yeah. Let's say desktop. Don't render, it will take long time. In the formats, you can choose, like I said, either PNG or Targa. So I'm going to make it PNG and I'm going to name, let's say, 1.
Crash.
And it crash. Don't crash. Click save first.
No, file name crash.
File name crashed. Now, once you click save, you have to choose from the list RGB 48-bit, 281 trillion colors. When you click save, you have to choose RGB 48-bit.
We'll first save.
Yeah, click on the save button. This one will appear when you click save. You have to click on the save PNG here. Save, click save.
Yes.
Not appearing?
Another format, words, list, large, small.
No, it's not. No.
You have to choose PNG, not Targa. Click OK.
Where is this setup for PNG configuration?
This PNG, when you choose PNG, click save, this one will appear.
Then
RGB 48-bit, click OK.
why this
281 trillion.
That's the highest colors.
281 trillion.
281
RGB means,
trillion.
red,
Red, green and blue, yeah.
So they are the dominant colors, huh?
Yes. Okay. Then once you're done saving, all you have to do is click on the render. So once you click render, every image will be rendered. So totally you will be having 120 images. Okay. So
That
even
will go as a video.
no, it won't go as a video until and unless you take it to any video editing software. Okay. It will be like different images. So when you open one and when you click on that arrow key button in your keyboard, you will see the animation. Okay. Now let's say if you don't want to render and you just want to preview the animation without lights and anything. It's like this. Go to the tools. Go to the tools. Go to the preview grab viewport. Click on save preview animation as. There is no preview. This one is not there. Preview grab viewport save preview.
warning is coming. When we click there, it is coming a warning. There is no preview file to rename.
Okay, do one thing. Go to the tools. Preview grab viewport. You have create preview animation. Yeah?
Yes.
Click on it. Choose active time segment. Playback frame per second 24. AVI. Okay. In the display filter, of course, I want to see the geometry. I want to see the shapes. Yeah, it's okay. Lights. Enough. No. Camera, it's already animating. No problem. Which one? Yeah. Done. In the preset, you have different option. I think you might have realistic, right? Okay, fine. Then it's fine. In the preview preset, you should have realistic.
Tools and go down preview grab create.
Okay. Now here it's high quality. For you, it will be realistic. In the preference, I think it should be default shading, right?
No, we are not getting this preference.
Which this one, visual style.
No, second.
If I put high quality,
There is no high quality. There is realistic.
so in realistic there is no such option like preference.
This one is not there.
Yeah,
This entire option, right?
yeah.
What do you have here?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, then good. Leave it.
Okay, if
Text.
it is coming, then what you will put?
Default shading.
Default shading.
It's not coming. It will not come in 16.
Already
Yeah.
it is default.
Click here on the Microsoft Video 1 if it is there, something written.
Okay, so we have to
Click on that one, yeah.
Okay.
Which one? File?
Yeah, the file.
Choose.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, Microsoft. Microsoft Video.
Or we can do one thing, close this one. Why we choose? Here, choose custom file type. Better we will choose our own file. Custom file type. Click on the file. Save him on the desktop as an AVI. Let's say 1. Save. DB video encoder. Quality 100 equal to best. Best,
Okay.
yeah. Click OK.
100 equal to 0 it is coming.
No, 100 equal to best. It's already on 100.
Yes,
Ah.
equal to 0.
No. 0 is in this side. 100 is already 100.
Quality, can you show us?
Now again it will not come. Wait.
You can change the name.
Once choose it will be gone.
Here, you can see here.
Wait. DB video encoder. Yeah. 100. Yeah. This is the best is not written, but 100 equal to best. Forget this one. 0 is in the middle.
Currently it is on
100. Yes. This is
cannot
100.
change.
This is 0. This is minus 100.
We are not able to change
Which one? No, you cannot change.
Number.
It's already 100. Yes. So click OK. You're rendering that one. Save and click create. Now you will see the rendering happening. Huh?
This image we can take to video editor.
No, this is not an image. Now it's straight away video.
Okay, if we are going
With that one,
normal
yes,
render, it's image.
it's image. Yes,
It's taken to
video editing software.
Combine
as a video.
it will be a video.
What is the difference? Directly I can go here, but what is the benefit there?
This is not rendering. This is just previewing this effect. Not that with materials lights. No. You got?
Not the laptop.
What happened?
That also means that only this. I mean,
I have 16
Yeah, yours is 16 GB. No, it's fast. Mine is 4 GB. Nobody else. I have only 4 GB. Another one is I thought you were doing master window, but that's not the last thing.
That was also one thing. That I made it smallest one function.
File.
Maybe here that's the.
Yes, 32. But see, that rendering, yes, 32 to 2 still that crashed. If you are not using a software,
Video, but only one. You rent it from the top view. You capture the top animation, not the front animation.
Currently, it is only 5
Yeah,
seconds.
it will be like this.
Now I
So it will show in the slide also.
So doesn't matter. You have 16 only. Now it is saying no preview.
நீங்க animation உள்ள பதில் start பண்ணிட்டீங்க.
Now it is saying no preview.
Save it already, right?
Yes.
120 second பண்ணி
Only 5 seconds.
But why is coming first?
Because
Already saw. I saw.
120 frames is 5 seconds.
They are making 5 seconds low configuration. They make 5 the piece of, then they will null.
Okay, so that's how the quality will look if you don't render. See, this is just a preview animation, but this is not this much dark. I don't know why it's this much dark.